Hello, it's Greg. So I've gotten 3 or 4 questions, I guess, on my videos, and percentage-wise, that's a good majority of the people who watch my videos. But I've gotten 3 or 4 questions on how I lace the top part of my Mike Trout, the Trap-EZE glove. I didn't think it was that big of a deal when I did it, but enough people have asked questions that, wanting to know how I did it and, want to see the process of me doing it. So I thought I'd make a video. This is going to be pretty short. It only takes like 5 minutes. And once I start it, you're going to kind of see where it's going. But yeah, this is just going to be a quick video on how I lace the top part of the Mike Trout Trap-EZE. And this will work with any Rawlings Trap-EZE or 44. I think 44 actually gives you the option to have it wrapped at the top. Wilson 6 fingers, or any of the other kind of solid gloves like this, the Trap-EZE Webs. So we're gonna go back down, and there's gonna be a close-up of the glove. So okay, so to lace the top of the glove, the Trap. So when you actually look at it, come on, focus. Maybe I'll just take pictures of it. But the laces are loose. I took my actual straps off. So the laces actually come loose. They don't come rolled up. So what I did is I basically wanted to roll these, so it's just a, kind of a, almost like a corkscrew effect around the, there we go. I gotta stop looking at my glove and looking at the screen. It's kind of like a corkscrew effect that goes around these laces. And it's just how what holes you use from the other laces, and then how you kind of get your lace through this. It's pretty easy. It's not, this is not rocket science. It's a baseball glove. But yeah, enough people want to see, so I guess I'll show you. So the things you're really going to need are, you're going to need essentially, if you get a Rawlings relacing pack, you're going to get one of these kind of glove needles. And it's just got a handle on it with a little loop to put your leather through. And then it's going to come with lace. And I mean, I got black lace because it goes with the glove, but, it's your glove. You can do whatever you want. So the biggest thing you want to keep in mind is what holes you're going to use. So for me, I didn't want to use the top hole because you already have laces that have ends there with knots, so it kind of gets busy. So right below those, you got separate holes, and it's just how to lace that. So for me, I went in through the top, the very top kind of gap, and then you just send it through that hole, and then you take this is the same lace I had. I just took it off this morning to do the video, and then you put it through, and then you pull it back up through the glove, and you just pull the lace through. Nothing crazy here. And then how do you start it? Basically, so the first one, I go around once, and then you come back under. So you kind of tie a knot to start, so that you're going to keep this end tight. That's what you're trying to do. The objective is to kind of keep the lace tight to begin with, so that you can do this kind of spiral corkscrew loop a little bit tighter all the way through, and it's not going to run out. Because I took this off and it already had spirals in it, it's twisting in ways that I don't want it to. Okay, so you make this first knot. So basically it looks like this right now. Where are you? So you got your knot that it comes in, and I came down the second hole instead of the top. I came down to the second one, and then I'm coming up actually through the middle. This is really difficult. I'm coming up through this like seam in between the welting. So this is tough. I'm filming this upside down, so but you can kind of see the seam in the welting there. I'm actually coming up between that and then coming out the top and then you go around once, make this knot. You're basically going to take this next top loop. So this is your actual top, but there's a loop right under that, and you're going to loop this under it the whole way. You're going to loop your extra lace under this like next top loop all the way across until it runs out, and then you get to the middle and you have this extra part, and then you get to the exact center. So just keep running around, and by doing this it kind of keeps the top held down so it's more stable. It doesn't flop around, which is the whole point of adding the spiral laces. And you can fit, I got four loops through that. You might be able to fit 5, but it just depends. And then get to the center. Okay, so once you get to the center, I'm putting as many in there as I can because it adds more stability. So once you get to the center, this crossover, you want to take your glove needle tool and stick it between these crossover loops and under the lace that's going across, so the loose lace. So you want this to be like on the glove, under all the other laces, and then you're going to pull it through. Make sure it's flat. It'll be easier for you because I already had this thing put together. The lace is all like in the position and it's twisted. But for you, if it's flat, it was a lot easier the first time I did this. Okay, so now it's secured through the top part, and it's gonna hold it there. And now this is pretty firm, and I haven't even tied it yet, and that's significantly better than this. So. And then you just do the same thing going in the opposite direction on the other side. And I mean, you can start on this side of the glove and not this side if you want. Like, it's your glove, you can do whatever you want. Free country. And then loop it under that second to top loop. So really, when you're doing this, you're gonna have, come on, there you go. You're gonna have 3 strands of lacing that you're wrapping your top part around. So it's pretty thick and stable. Okay, and once you start to get to the end, this is where you take your lacing tool and you go to that second to top loop on the thumb or on the other side and just get it through there. Do your loops until you think they're close enough, and then go through the needle. You don't need to pull it. You don't need to pull too much through because it'll create friction and it'll be tough to get it through there. Just enough so that it won't pull off the needle. Get it through the hole, and then now you just got to tie a knot. And this is okay if it's got a little, a little slack or whatever, because this isn't going to go too far, because you got the knot over here on the side you started on. That side it's not going to move. It won't go backwards or forwards. And the only place you'll have some leeway is on the side you ended on, unless you put a knot up here. But now it's a lot more stable. I played a couple of times where you get a softball in the end, and this it gives you stability so you can actually hang on to it, as opposed to the old ones where it's just loose enough that the actual trapeze part will flare out just a little bit, and you can lose like snow cone catches, where this kind of keeps it in there, almost like the top of a normal glove where you have the wrap, and it gives it some strength or some firmness. Okay, so that's how you wrap the top of the basically any Trap-EZE glove. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not talking through it and trying to make a YouTube video, it only takes about 5 minutes. You can probably do it in about 2, honestly. But it adds a lot of stability to the top of the glove. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I answered some questions. And just hopefully I helped somebody. That's the whole point. But that's all I got. And thanks for watching.